actually might work. It did work. Holy moly. Anybody home? I just got here. Sorry I'm so late, you guys. It's exactly, I think, 6:30. It is. I was at a neighbor's house, and I just got back. Well, I got back a couple minutes ago, and then I had to take Rosie out thinking she had to go potty, and then she just kind of stood there like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, figured you'd have to pee. Hi. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry I'm late. I had a spontaneous invite. I don't know, my dog wrecked my entire couch. I don't know what she did. I had a spontaneous invite for Thanksgiving dinner, and it was supposed to be more like we're eating at 5, and it was more like we're eating at nearly 6. And I was like, and I actually had to be like, okay, I need to eat because I already need to something because I need to go. Like, I don't want to be super late. I already pushed it back. So they were so nice. The food was so good. Oh my God. The spread that they do is just unbelievably so yummy. And then she made all this vegan stuff for me. Cause she's like inviting me. She's like, well, there's this and there's that, but I don't know if you need that. And I'm like, whatever, it's cool. I'm like, if there's salad and bread and some veggies, I'm fine. Like, I've always been good with just eating the sides at Thanksgiving. Oh my God, she made all these different, I don't even know. She made all these different salads and like cold salads and like a veggie stuffing was so good. And what else? I had like my plate was full, and all of a sudden my, the tribe, the spirit guides were like, you forgot the stuffing. And I'm like, oh yeah, the stuffing. Cause I looked, but it was like off in the back of the kitchen. So I got some of that. It was delicious. Yams and mashed potatoes and just different mixes of veggie type salads and beets and olives and I don't know, just a lot. And she had pie too, but they hadn't gotten that far. And she's like, she wasn't ready to get into it. And she's like, I'll just give it to you tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, it's totally cool. I'll get it tomorrow. She had like a massive pumpkin pie, massive pecan pie. I think from Costco. So those are pretty good. So I love pie. So I'll be getting some pie tomorrow. But I have 2 big containers and actually these grapes. She's like, I'm like stuffing them down my face as I'm walking out the door. And oh yeah, I need to plug in my phone. What time is it? Oh, 6:33. Okay, no wonder why I needed to look at my phone right now. Just compelled to have to look at my phone. It's 6:33 on the 22nd. That's how it goes, yo. So, how is everybody's day today? How are we feeling? What are we doing? Yeah, no, it was just, helping out once I got there, and that was cool. I like to do that kind of stuff. I don't, I'm pretty much solitary creature. I don't spend a whole lot of time with people in the physical anyway. Just chilling. Yeah. So Sean's here. I love you too, Sean. Willow Pillow. I'm sorry. I'm just coming in. So who came back? Because I know people were here before, and then people left because I was late, and so I'm seeing people coming in. So who is here? Tell me. Oh, I'm going to take it off of top chat and put it on live chat. How's everybody's day today? How did you sleep? I don't think I got any comments about the astral, and that's cool. It was Thanksgiving. People were busy, but I don't know if people remembered it all. People actually did it. pretty sure at the end, I've got to load it actually. I'm pretty sure at the end of that astral, it was like me and two people, and only Willow was talking. Nobody else checked in and nobody commented. So I'm not really quite sure what happened. I had about 5 people travel, or I think 5 people start the travel, and then I woke up or got out of that. And sorry, or something like that. It's kind of blending together, but and there's only a couple of people. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that correctly. Busy day. It looked like a busy day. You guys get some alone time, some time to decompress, or is this it right here? Let me put on some music that we can listen to. I didn't have any plans to be anywhere today. And then she had called me twice yesterday, and both times I was live. I was live for almost 5 hours yesterday. And didn't feel that way. Oh, no, that's right. It was that I'm confusing the day before and last night. Last night, it was Karen and Sky. I have to look at the video. Last night, I'm pretty sure it was Karen and Sky who checked in out of astral, but I'm like, I think I'm a little bit blending them together because there's been a lot of talk coming from Jesus, and it's kind of blending together. And the way that I think the day before it was Gaia, and then yesterday it was Jesus, and the way that pretty sure he talked, he came in real quick and talked, if I'm remembering correctly, because even for me, I have a hard time. Sometimes that's why we're doing this. He talked for nearly an hour. And I know that people on some level were cognizant and remember certain things. Certain things stuck, but you know, it was just one of those, just wait till tomorrow. Just whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm good with that. I felt really, I think that's why I'm blocking it out, because I know what we're going to get into. I'm just like, I can't right now. It's all coming back to me, people. What did I say? I came out of that astral and I said, I feel a little blindsided. I popped out. I just popped right out. My eyes spontaneously. It was like, open your eyes. And it was like really weird. Whole thing was really weird. Just telling you right now. He came in super quickly. So I'm just saying. I'm sorry, I don't have this loaded. Your guardian angels. Okay. I can't really. Okay. Oh, that's how I can tell. All right. Pretty sure that's it. And coming in at 9:11. You just got home about 30 minutes ago. Holy moly, that is a long day. Holy cow. So Leslie, Willow is in the house. I got here at the end, but I watched replay. Oh, so you've already watched a replay. Okay. You were curious. You're like, I'm not waiting. So you watched a replay, or you did the meditation? And then Karen walked a little today for exercise. Other than that, I was just chilling. Jesus talked a lot. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh, Rosie Posey. So it was funny at the dinner, because I'm very, me. So I'd said I'm like, I'm sorry yesterday I didn't get back to you sooner, but I've been live for nearly 5 hours now. So I just got done. So one of the first things I did was call her back. And she's like, oh, I said, is everything okay? She's like, oh, yeah. I just want to get a hold of you and see if you wanted to join us for Thanksgiving. It's like, oh, yeah, sure. Great. So we talked for a little bit. And sorry, I think I hear my cat. Hold on a second. Yeah, there you are. Hi. So anyway, when we talked about today, I said, and she said, we're going to eat at 5. I said, okay, that works out because I have to be live. I'm live at 6. And she's like, oh, okay. And then today when I got there, I just had, told people I get a certain point, like I have to, she's like, oh, I forgot. And I said, that's okay. And then they asked, and so I told them. So there was just there wasn't like the whole, like a group. There was just a couple people. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4 other people besides me. And so Lynn, I've done healings on her, and she didn't know what I was doing. I don't, like I've said, if it comes up about what I'm doing, I'll talk about it, but I'm not, I lived here for a really long time. People had no idea what I did. I'm just not that person, I guess. But there's people who've, needed, like not needed to know, but that I just haven't met a whole lot of people. I try to open up twice a storefront up in this town, and it just didn't happen. And now that I know why. I don't need a storefront. I can heal anybody across the globe and probably on some other planet. I don't need a storefront. And more importantly, it's just another thing to tie me down to a specific spot. And I don't need that either. I'm kind of meant to be more nomadic in my life, I know. And because I can heal from anybody from anywhere that I am or they are, there's no need for me to have a storefront. So I thought I needed that. I don't need that. So I have a massage table I don't need. Not that I massage people. People would get all confused. Oh, you do massage? No, I don't do massage. I do healing. But if people are with me, I work on people standing up and laying down. It's a totally different thing than if I'm with people and if I'm not with people. And I really enjoy healing people when I'm not with them. Not that I don't like healing people when I'm with them or animals when I'm with them. It's just, I think that the physicality of things can kind of make things a little bit more distracted. And when you're in your space and I'm in my space, on top of that, you're in your space. You don't have to move. You're at home. You don't have to get in your car. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to travel. You're literally at home. How much more comfy can it be than being at home while you're getting healed? It doesn't get any better than that. And while I, in the beginning of doing that, I was like trying to express like it's just as good as if you're with me, if not better. And one of the things that one of my clients said is the upside of healing from home is amazing. Because I didn't have to go anywhere and I was comfy at home. I've gone to places to get healings and for one reason or another, it becomes uncomfortable because I'm either it's hard to get comfortable and then I'm comfortable, or I'm totally comfortable and then I have to get uncomfortable, or she's like, at home, I'm just comfortable. I'm at home. I'm in my bed. I can do whatever I want. And so yeah. Anyway. So anyway, I've only done healings on her in person. I haven't done healing. She has really no idea what I'm doing these days. We have kind of done our separate thing for quite some time, but we're still very much like, we're like soul sisters, you know, but kind of things got just a little odd and we just kind of did our own thing, but we're still very friendly with each other. And like, you know, she invited me Thanksgiving and I went. It was a beautiful thing. And she's, I know I could always knock on her door if I need anything, and if she needed me, she would. So it's really nice. Anyway, so we're good, guys. Hi. I've got this bumping into me. I'm like, what is happening? Can you give me room? She's like bumping me off on my own couch. Like, seriously. Okay, where is that job? Okay, so we're going to do the same thing that we did last night, guys, which was either draw. I'm going to put music on, right? That's what I was going to do. I thought I did. Where's my volume down again? Oh, I did that same thing. Okay. At least I caught it this time. We're going to do that same thing we did last night, which is where both. Oh, okay, cool, Willow. That's awesome. Any thoughts you want to chime in? So you did the meditation and you listened back to it. So you did both. Any thoughts? Oh, I'm going to grab my charger. Little bear, what is up with you? Pretty sure I put it in my pocket. Oh, checked. I like it when I know what I do with things. I feel like such a grown-up. Oh, I took video on the way home because the moon looked kind of ridiculous. It's got to be so close to full. Did anybody feel today? Oh, it is. It's 100% right now. I was going to post this today, but I didn't get a chance to. Jesus is cool. Jesus is cool. I do agree with you. The moonrise was at 4:44 p.m. today. And did anybody look that up? Being asked to remind people. I was going to post it, and for some reason I didn't. I meant to. I even cropped the picture and everything, and I just didn't do it. I was doing other stuff. I was doing a lot of video stuff today, a lot of YouTube stuff today. I didn't do most of anything else I thought I was going to do today. But that's okay. No, you did not. So yeah, it's 4:44 p.m. moonrise. Me too. I have that exact same ditto, Willow. I crack myself up, man. Oh shoot, I never found my I gotta look for something. I have to look for my pencilet. I wasn't gonna do it last night in the astral because, you know, I'm like the only one in the class who has to stay like really quiet. Because if I start looking for something and being all loud while you guys are trying to listen to last night's astral, But my pencil ran out of lead, and I didn't want to. I have a couple of places that it could be, and I'm just like, is it here? Is it there? And both places are loud, basically. So before we get into the replay of last night, listening to Jesus and what happened, because I vaguely remember, but I know. Oh, here we are. Is that it? I don't think that's it. Dude, I had like 3 of these things. All right, I'm just going to use regular pencils. I meant to look for this earlier, and I completely forgot. I just really like using my mechanical pencil. Yeah, so I'm the same way, Willow. I didn't grow up with religion. So this is a good time to talk about that. So I'm just going to grab a couple of my pencils here. I didn't grow up with religion. My parents both did, and they didn't want to really have anything to do with religion when they had my brother and me and then my brother, I should say. And that was cool. I didn't feel really a draw to it either. But over the course of time, you know, you meet people, they go to church, they go, you don't go to church, you don't have a church, you should come to my church. And then I would go to people's churches, and I would be in there, and I would hear what and I would just know innately, my bullshit little ding, 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 ding would be going off, and I'd get like the heebie-jeebies, and my hackles would go up, and I'd be like, I don't know, this is like really not sincere feeling to me. Yeah, that's not it. I had one experience finally when I was, how old was I? I don't even know. How old was I? How freaking old was I? My son wasn't born yet, so I was around like 20-ish, I think. 20, I had my son when I was like almost 23. So I had my son in September, and then I turned 23 in December. And but this was way before that. Anyway, it was an Easter mass, midnight mass at a little teeny tiny Catholic church in Santa Ana, California, where I went with my mother and a longtime friend of the family's. I'd never been there before, and I really wasn't into going, but I ended up going, and I felt in that church something that I had never felt in any other church my entire life. And I was around 20 years old, so I had been to several churches in my life, you know, checked them out and stuff, and been to different special things, and you know, Easters and Christmas stuff. I used to live really close to the Crystal Cathedral. And I went to the Glory of Christmas and the Glory of Easter several times. That place is just impressive. Impressive, that church. Holy moly. I've been to the, what are they called? Church of Latter-day Saints. And I've been to so many different churches. Holy shit, I've been to so many churches. And, you know, I just never felt comfortable. That's all I can say. I never felt like I felt like something like spiritual on any level, something connected, something sincere, something, except for that day. That day, I don't even remember what was said, but it was just about Jesus, and it was about connecting to him or feeling him. And I did. I really did. And I was just like, whoa. It's it's not the first time I really felt him. It was the first time I felt him like that, like in a church like that, because it was like this whole thing about him. Like I'd felt him before, personally. So that's why, like, I'd go into churches and I'd just be like waiting for something. So I'd been feeling and talking to angels and seeing Jesus in the sky since I was like 5. So I'd go into churches and just be like, no, just no, just nothing, I'd get more spiritual energy in it. Sorry, I'm not going to go there, but you know what I mean? it's not about where you're at, but if it's going to be that sort of place, you're kind of expecting the feels there. And most of them, I didn't feel it there. But in this one teeny tiny little church in Santa Ana, California on Easter and, midnight mass, I felt him there big time. It was very, it changed me. I thought about it all the time. From that point forward, I really felt him so much more in my life, but still it was like a wave in and out, nothing like it is now. Well, it says, I like empty churches. And Sean says Jesus is kind of cool. Oh, you're hilarious. Revelation 19:12, New International Version 12. His eyes are like blazing fire, and on his head are many crowns. He has a name written on him that no one knows but he himself. Oh, goodness. I grew up Catholic, but my parents saw too much hypocrisy and bullshit in churches and religion and turned away. They call themselves redeemed sinners. I never felt comfortable either. Never. Yeah, I was surprised, and I never felt comfortable. I never felt like that in another church since then either. So that's the only church that I ever felt like that and had any kind of, because I've been to other churches since then as well, and same thing, like crickets in there. You're like, wow. It's like tumbleweeds. You're like, holy shit. And something he reiterates all the time. He's just like, churches are so not unnecessary, basically. The way that they're set up, especially in his name, a lot of shit. He doesn't necessarily like that. Exactly. Christ is pure. That's why it makes him mad when people do impure things and gain financially and manipulate and control and put people into fear in his name for their gain. So frustrating. Imagine that being you. Like, that would piss you off. And it pisses him off just because, in the sense of pisses him off, if you want to put it that way, just because it's like not true. So we're all about truth around here. And that's what's so frustrating about it, is that, just you can. That's why I say, truth seekers, this is your space. Get some truth around here. Is everybody in, or is baby still up? Baby? Frick, it's cold out there. Holy moly. No, baby is still out. Seriously? Baby. Baby. What is up with that? I don't like that. She's so cute. In high school, in my music class took us to a lot of churches to sing. The way it sounds singing in churches is really, yeah, they really build churches to sound acoustically pretty amazing. That's one thing that I really did enjoy. Going to churches, I'm like, well, at least I'll listen to some good, oh, sorry, honey. At least I'll listen to some good music. I just always felt so uncomfortable in churches. I just really, really did. So very, like, just, I don't know. It's just weird for me, except for that one church. I'm not understanding why baby's not here. That's strange to me. Okay, well, anyway, hi. Big Boy is the one that, oh my gosh, he's cold. Big Boy is the one that just came in. He wants some warm food. You want some warm food, Levy? He's like looking for it. He's like, where's the warm stuff? No, I didn't make any yet. Are you hungry too? Yeah? Okay, sorry guys. I'm just going to take a couple minutes and feed Rosie. Hopefully baby will come. Get your supplies, which is, if you're still working, this is my last night's drawing. My not so distant future of heaven. And my, you know, where I'm going to be a day in the life, right? So this is my drawing. I'm going to continue to work on this, or if something else happens in, you know, during listening, plus taking notes of the astral. And remember to have like a column for stuff you forgot, or stuff you just totally don't remember, or quotes, something that is said that really resonates with you that you like, or whatever. I don't know. Just do your notes. But I like to have, you know, so you have just your column and just write a couple of key words so you'll know. I am going to feed you. I didn't forget. And here, while I'm moving stuff, I'm just going to continue to move stuff and then take stuff with me. Is that okay? I didn't forget. She's like, are you going to feed me? I'm like, I'm going to feed you. I'm doing it right now. I'm moving stuff and I'm going to feed you right now. Talking to me. So just get your business. It's cold. Holy. Everything is cold. She has her bowl from earlier, but it's so cold on the floor and on the ground in here, the floor in here, in this trailer. And it's like, I can't warm that up. It's just freezing. She has brand new stuff. Yes, it's true. Just need to wait for the water to get on. That's really cold too. Oh my gosh, Moth. What are you doing? You're bombing me over here. Cozy Rose. Ready? I'm going to feed you right here. I'm going to feed you right here. So it'll be out here for the kitty too. And it won't get maybe so cold on that floor in the bathroom. It is cold in there. As always. I was going to see if baby's out there. Ah! Baby. Would you please put your ass inside? Now. Now. Hello? I'm talking to you. Hey. Come on. Let's go. God. Thank you. Thank you. Little shit. Last one in tonight, huh? All right, they're all in, guys. Sorry about that. She's sitting up there just staring at me going, I really don't want to come in. It's not even that late. I'm like, get in here. Don't you shit. Freaking cat. Swear. Where is my pen? Where's my pen? Annoying. Yeah, she is mowing down. All right, I guess I'm using this pen. All right, let's see here. They always chanted in your church. I don't know any church music. I don't know any church music either. Your local pastor. Okay. What's his name or her name? I'm feeling a male energy. Oh, big boy. He totally took over her food. Dan. Cool. Wasso. Hey, kitty. Can she finish, please? She'll just let the cats take her food and then she'll stare at me like, do something about this. Oh, awesome. Man who loves his kids. Good. Hopefully. All right. So who in the house did last night's astral? We have Karen and Willow that I know of who did last night's astral. Right. Leslie, I'm pretty sure, has not. She has not had the time. She's got home a half hour or whatever it was. So she, I would really like to know what I did with my pen. Like for realsy. Like for realsies. Like, what did I do with my pen? Man. Do you work? Ooh, it's a working pen. I love it when stuff works. When I use a lighter and it doesn't work, I just throw it. I don't want it anywhere around me. If it takes me more than 3 tries to get fire, The thing is a fail and it's gone. Come on. You see this? I got cats going this way, dogs coming this way. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's I figured so, honey. I didn't think you haven't had time to do it. So it's okay, you'll listen to it. Everything's the way it's supposed to be, you know, so don't ever like stress out about it, you know. I never want people to, you know, I know we tend to feel like that. You know, I get it, but just I'm just asking. I already knew that you didn't do it, so I wasn't even counting you because you got home late these last 2 nights. You're a busy lady. Like I said, you're a beast, and then you go into these friggin' hot whatever's hot. What are they called? I'm totally the hot springs or the hot baths. Is that what they're called? The hot baths. So yesterday, the 21st of November, 2018, Astral. Are you guys ready? Hot baths or hot springs? I had a total brain fart there for a second. I'm like, what do you call them? I wanted to say hot tubs, and I'm like, that's not it. I know it's not hot tubs. It's not it. It was like a gong in my head instead of a ding, ding, ding. I was like, yeah, I know it's not hot tubs. I'm just like picturing you in one of those like wooden hot tubs. I'm like, I know it's not. It's not. Oh my goodness. Although girlfriend can rock a bikini in any kind of tub. I'm just saying right now. Spilling my water all over myself. Oh, I need more water. Dude, what is with me? I feel really dehydrated today. Like, I just can't get enough. Like I said earlier, I was mowing down on these grapes. Like, my life depended on it. And Lynn was like, just take all of them. I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah, just take them. I was like, okay. I should take them out of here anyway. They're getting warm most of the I'm going to eat these while I draw. So we're going to draw. Did I just fall again? Oh my God. Seriously. What? You're awesome. You go in these hot baths at like 4 in the morning. It's like 20 degrees out. Or whatever, minus that. I don't know. You're a beast. She's like, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to go to hot springs. It's only 12 degrees out and it's snowing, but it sounds really good. And I'm like, you're crazy, but more power to you, man. I love that you do that. I love that you do that. I'm like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, do we really have to go? It's so cold out. I'm just not feeling it. Anyway. I love you too. All right, guys. So we are going to listen to last night's astral. We're going to draw our own personal heaven or whatever comes to mind that we feel like drawing, that we're inspired to draw at this time. Plus take notes. I didn't even see the sad face. Honestly, I didn't even see it. It wasn't even I actually literally have glare right there. I'm like, sad face. Oh yeah, there's the sad face. Didn't see it. But thank you. I'm going to have the screen like this, but I can still see if somebody puts something up. So if something comes up that you guys want, like somebody's like, oh, I really, you're inspired to talk about it, you remember something or something clicks or whatever, just go into the chat and say, hey, can you stop it? Don't feel weird about it. Other than that, just take notes and then I will stop it at the end. He talks for about 45 minutes. I know I'm pretty quick into it. And then Gaia speaks for a little bit. And then that's pretty much it. It was a really kind of weird one. It was the second weird one in a row. So here we go. I want to see drawings after. Everybody's going to hold up to their cameras and take pictures. Nobody gets out of this because you're not on camera. Oh, you love Ariels. I love Ariel so much. He's such a love bug. Do you hear him go, boo, boo, boo? It's like, that's how he does his, like, I love you. And like, how he does his, like, talking. Okay, I know I'm close here. Okay. Sweetie, you know that hands are one of the most difficult things to draw. Like, is... Oh, that's the other thing I'm going to do. Afterwards, it's come back into chat and kind of check in and talk about it a little bit. Unless you're completely not into that, then please come back the next day or later on and leave comments about what you remember. And tomorrow, I'm going to put on my Bluetooth speaker. You can't join us in the listen back to it portion. Okay. All right. So, nice and comfy. Get grounded in your seat. Start taking nice deep breaths. Nice. All the way up, all the way down. Straight. What we've been doing lately is doing some stretching. Tight energies are trying to release. My body has been really sore lately. Not like it was when I was fibromyalgia sick, but reminiscent a little bit. And I was like, wow, that takes me back. I've been so uber healthy that it's weird. My body feels weird, not right. So, if you've been feeling like that at all, again, it's just energies that are coming up for releasement. So before we go into astral, what I like to do is just really move your shoulders around, move your arms around. Keep your eyes closed as you're taking deep breaths and just, whatever comes naturally in your upper body. If you need to get out of that seated position, get around or whatever, do that. So if you want to really honestly get to a deep breath. Ew. Arms. Where's it sound that? Dissipate the energy, you guys. Energy on you. You're feeling a little. Sorry, that sounds really weird. Hold on, guys. I moved it to the Bluetooth, and it normally sounds way better, but it really doesn't. I'm really not sure what is happening. It sounds really echoey and far away. Thank you. Oh yeah, that sounds like really bad. I'm not really sure even what to call that right now, but it doesn't sound good. So I'm going to scrap that idea. And there will be others in the future who will be doing this. And we thank you so much. It sounds like that in the recording. Did it sound like that in real time? That sounds really bad. Presence from wherever you are anchoring. And of course, now we're going to be welcoming our divine counterparts, our beautiful spirit tribes, one in all and all in one, for those of us here and those of us coming. Whether you are here with us in spirit, in astral, without consciously knowing of us yet, or you have arrived. We thank you so much, our spirit tribes, our brothers and sisters of
light, our angelics, our galactics, the fae, the dragons, the elemental. Thank you so much for being here, for guiding us all here, for guiding, for holding us every single moment. Thank you for calling us here. And now if I please go to each and every one of us here present now and in the future, please be with them in their spaces. Family, please feel the angelics coming in nice and tight in your home, in your room, right around you. Feel their energy. Crown you all around you. Just their beautiful, loving energy.
I don't know if this is going to make any difference whatsoever, but I think that sounds really bad. Of course, I stop it at 1:09:27. But I want to see how it sounds in a different browser. So just bear with me for a second.
Nice, tight.
Because that just sounds really bad right here to me. It sounds super pitchy. I don't know how it sounds to you guys. It sounds like really not good to me.
Thank you so very much. We hope, dear ones, that you begin to feel us more and more.
Oh, that's better. I think that sounds better, yeah? It does not sound nearly as pitchy.
We are your angelics, your guardian angels, the ones with you all the time. Please feel us more and more. The tickles on your nose or on your ears. The bits of inspiration, the numbers, the synchronicities. All the different ways that we are with you and communicate with you. Please decide to hear us more. We never tire of helping you or talking to you, guiding you. Talk to us. Thank you, brothers and sisters. So those were your personal guardian angels. Really asking you to feel into their specific energy. They are looking forward to working with you more and more. So feel them in your space and coming around. Sending out beautiful violet light all the way to your home, all the way around you. Just imagine them as though they're dancing and sprinkling this energy they're showing me as you sit there so zen, happy, feeling them around you. We're also dropping your favorite scents. May you get whiffs of these flowers. Sweetness or spicy here and there to remind you that we're here with you. So family, as they do their work and dance around and sprinkle this beautiful love, light, violet flame energy all throughout your home. And just imagine as they're dropping things on your tables and chairs and knickknacks, and all sorts of stuff, that everything that's coming into contact with them and their beautiful sprinkles of violet love light energy, that violet flame energy is falling over everything, including you, is getting that beautiful glow. Feel it in your body, feel it in your space. Take a deep breath. Nice and easy breathing. Start feeling into your root chakra. Feel it just start to glow and turn on like a dimmer switch, like a light with a dimmer switch. Just turn it on. Just watch it get nice and beautiful. Like a light in the fog I'm being shown. Like a stoplight in the fog, you know, when it just shines through the moisture, the fog. That's how I'm being shown right now. Just real soft energy is mostly what I'm being told. Is the feeling that you want to feel. So nothing super electric at this point. Just nice glow. Breathe down into your root chakra, all that whole energy center. Feel it open up and get brighter and brighter. And as it gets brighter, it starts to burn off that fog and that moisture. Just slightly, slightly, slightly until the light gets brighter and brighter. Easy, easy. Breathe into it and just hold into that energy. Palms up on your knees, guys. Spine straight. Shoulders down and back, nice and relaxed. Neck nice, long and straight. Chin up. Head flat at the top. Get nice and straight in your spine. Breathe into your root chakra again. And at this point, family, we're going to turn on our Infiniti symbol. And for those of you who are new with me today, again, welcome. We are going to light up your Infiniti symbol directly from your solar chakra in the center of your body. Pretend that this beautiful Infiniti symbol comes straight out of your navel and just gets bigger and bigger. It's electric. It's like neon, glowy, white light, beautiful fluid, but also firm in its shape as it gets bigger, going above your head. So one of the round parts of the loop is going to be about 1.5 feet above your head. And then stretch it out and wide and down below your seat. So the other loop is down at least a few feet down below where you are sitting. So imagine that energy going way down there and circling back up, and you're inside your own Infiniti symbol. Adding more charge and energy down into your root chakra. Breathe into that. Again, perceive your Infiniti symbol. See how beautiful and infinite it actually is. See it and perceive it as though it's faceted like a crystal. As though it is a fluid, stationary, moving organic, alive crystal circling and moving around your body. And you can look up into it. You can look around and how it's around your body. Just feel it suspended there. And when you look at it, the different facets can become screens into a different lifetime. And as it goes by and around, you can look up or to the side as it's moving and all the different facets. Imagine looking at a crystal, quartz crystal, and it's moving though, and it's all around you. It's beautiful, and each time it moves, it's showing you another little flicker or a symbol or place, something. And on a soul level, you know exactly what that is. It's little bits and pieces of your entire soul story. And just become aware of that, how infinite it is for you and your soul from whatever slice of time you began and started experiencing so many different things. None of us are exactly the same. To experience sameness, we join and then we do this really difficult mission sometimes. Sometimes we do an extra difficult mission on top of a difficult mission. And that is what is known as the twin. And I'm being reminded to tell you all, family, we are a couple short days away from the full moon. Also the landing for our portal of 1111. And it is the full moon in the sign of Gemini, which is the twins. It is also a 0-degree full moon. I've talked about this, and I'm being shown this information again. And when we talk about missions and missions that are extra difficult or extra intense, and these are the ones that have to do with twins, again, to remind us of why this is done. A merging and then a splitting. It is so we can be that much more energetically charged. Again, family, we have talked about this, and when you put this energy into two bodies, it's multiplied. It is easy to see. But it's not always easy to accomplish. Only those of a certain degree in lifetimes and understandings of energy and soul missions and etc., like yours truly here, have this as a part of their story, mission. So when we say there are no two alike, that is very, very true. At the same time, we all come from the one. This is why breaking it down and knowing yourself, opening up, starting there is so important. Hello, family. This is Gaia. There is so much information, so much to be excited about, so many different things to talk about, to show you, places to take you. There are points in time in which you are in now, and points in time in which you will be soon, and points in time in which you have been long ago, and points in time in which you are in right now that you do not know of. Complicated. It can feel that way, I suppose, if you focus on that. Please don't, though, Anthony. What is important for you to understand is that because of these truths in how things work, you can tap in to yourself, to me, to other places. Think of all the places you have been. Family, my dear, sweet, beautiful children. There is a place you have not been to, not in some time, those of you who have been here with me. However, I would like to take you there again. There are people with us who have not been here before. Welcome, dear one. I apologize for not welcoming you sooner. There is a lot of information coming. As you are all aware, a lot of things going on. We try to make it easy for her to understand, to express to you. And we also understand, dear ones, and we are working with you too. Giving you information as you can take it in different ways. Okay, so welcome all. When we began meeting, we opened your eyes in a place called the craft above me, docked to a space station, organic this craft, in the atmosphere above me. At the time, storms, large, loomed above my body. Storms that had nothing to do with me, as you know, dear ones. We have talked about this. That's it. But go where I send you. Think of being above me, being able to see me from high, high above, being safe and warm. In a seat called Gaia's Craft. This is where we meet and do specials. Special missions within the mission. So many can meet here. We came here day after day. Those of you who have not been here in a while, and those of you who are new or returning for the first time consciously here in Astral with me, I am excited to bring you here again, whichever way it is. So, imagine me in the center. There is a platform. It is only 2 feet high. It is round. My craft is round. It is organic, not electric. It pulsates with energy from all of you. And imagine one.
Is that what's happening? Because I'm like, I'm feeling like this is another day, but it's showing up.
Everybody can see me facing them. And anybody.
I'm stopping because it says it streamed live yesterday. And yesterday was the 21st. So I'm like, this has got to be it. I'm like, I feel like I'm in some kind of time warp, but nobody's saying anything. So it's got to just be me because I feel like we've already done this. But I swear to you, it says that for the video. So I'm just sitting here going, I am so confused, but whatever. Like, seriously? I'm like, I thought that Jesus came in really fast. I am so confused. I don't understand what is happening right now. I thought, man, I think I really forget a whole lot more than I think I do. Oh my God. All right, hold on. I'm going to go into the creator studio instead of just the channel. What's my dog doing? Ay, ay, ay. She loves to just start being a serious pain in my butt when I get into this time of the evening. I'm just so annoying. I'm so sorry, you guys. Don't mind me. Thank you, Leslie. or saying something. So I'm sitting over here so confused. Yeah, because I swear I kept looking at the date. I'm like, no, it says the 21st. I'm looking at the 22nd. I'm like, I'm so confused here. I'm sorry, you guys. I was just going by the date and I was just, because I was already running late. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm glad because I'm like, I'm like, after this astral, I'm going to have to sit here and go, you guys, I feel like I'm in a fucking time warp because I could swear I've done this astral. I've heard it back already. I'm so confused. I'm dying over here. Okay. Well, I guess we're meant to hear that. Let's just take it that way. Sorry, guys. So let me find my spot here. Yeah, I should have seen. It should have clicked that it wasn't the nearly 5 hour astral. I don't know why that didn't click. It didn't click, but I'm sitting here going, this is just so confusing right now. And I'm tired. And I'm like, if I'm this confused and I'm tired, maybe I'm not doing an astral tonight if I can't even handle listening to it. Oh my God. Don't mind me. All right, I think I found where it starts. I can see what I'm doing. It got really dark in here yesterday. Okay, there we go. I think that's... Oh my gosh.
I would like you to do something for me.
Okay, nope, that's him. He comes out with this like really deep voice sometimes. Okay, here we go, guys. Sorry about that. I love you. Oh my goodness.
Hello, family. This is Infiniti. Thank you so much for being here. Please get nice and cozy in your seat. Balanced. Engage your stomach muscles. Hold your chest nice and straight. Up and lifted. Feel into your power, into your confidence. Those of you who have had healings with me will tap into these places and really feel the energy nice and pure and centered in with your chakras. Shoulders back, just feel really nice and energized and healthy and balanced in your structure, core, muscles, nice and firm, like seriously, somebody can punch her in my gut. Yeah. Like that. Nice and tight in there, but loose at the same time. You want balance in your body. Oh, jeez. I forgot that my cat pukes. I'm dying over here, you guys. I totally forgot. That just got loud right at the most horrible part, too. Like right when she starts puking. Is it Jesus? Is it my mother?
Oh my god.
To pay
I can't right now. I can't with myself.
This way.
I can't even listen to Jesus. I'm like dying. It was so loud right here. Oh my god. That was the loudest I've ever heard my computer. Oh shit. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, you gotta love live. Okay, I'm gonna get a grip because my abs are starting to hurt in a really uncomfortable way. I'm afraid I'm gonna play it back. Like, I just started messing with the video because I'm like, ah, no! Oh my god. Oh no, see, I went back too far. I'm scared. I don't want to hear it again. And I put on the Bluetooth, everything. And it's so dark. Seriously. Oh no, where'd I go? I went way too far. Okay, hold on, you guys. Oh my god, I die. I think it's around here. Really.
The evolutionary.
I'm scared. Literally terrified. I'm traumatized.
Talk and spend time with you. And these are places. I love everything about any type of art.
Why do you keep doing this? You're so...
And I mean that organically.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, guys. Everything just does not want me to play. I'm trying so hard. It's not moving.
Have you been seeing a lot of light?
Oh! Hold up. Wait.
Hello, family. Have you been seeing a lot of light dreams?
Oh my god. He literally says that? Right at... I didn't... He says, right when he goes have, it was 3 hours, 30 minutes, and 30 seconds or 33 seconds. I shit you not, people, when he goes, have you been seeing a lot of my threes? Right when he says that, that is the time on the video. Sorry, I don't know. I mean, you could go look at it yourself. I have the nastiest pimple right here. A lot of my zits are coming up right now, like through this portal. It's just not fun, but it is what it is. He literally, you can look at it yourself on the video at 3 hours, 30 minutes, and I think it's 30 or 33 seconds. He starts with, have you been seeing a lot of my threes? And by 3:30, 39, he said that said. I'm only speaking because I have to. Otherwise, like, the rest of me is speechless. I don't know why. He's like, how do you like me now? And I'm like, how do I like you now? Like, you didn't need to do these cute little tricks. I'm like, really? I don't know. I can't. Like, my head is down. My eyes are closed. I just took care of a cat that just got to puke. Who, like, set us back a good minute and a half. You know, it took me a couple of minutes or whatever it was to get back settled in after that fun time. I was like, okay, that wasn't jarring at all. Like, thanks, kitty. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be stalling here. I'm just kind of like, I cannot, because I'm like, whoa, is that what just happened? And it is definitely what just happened, or what happened, or whatever. Anyway, okay, I'm just going to play it because, you know, that's just the way we're going to start things, apparently. Ay. And I know you guys weren't seeing it, like, we're not screen sharing, so I just figured I would tell you that. Because he talks, it's not just, hi, this is Jesus at 3:30. You know what I mean? Like, that would be good enough. Yeah, that would be good enough, I think. Wouldn't that be enough for all you? If he just chimed in at 3:30 in itself, I would be like, damn, that's pretty awesome. But the fact that he chimes in at 3:30, 3:33 talking about threes, like, come on. Like, all right, I'm just gonna play it now. Okay. Sorry. How do you like me now? That's cute. It's cute. Adorable. I was shocked. Did you see my face? I want to see my face back because it feels like my eyes are bugging out of my head. Can't. Sometimes with this business. Peace out.
Hello, family. This is Jesus. Have you been seeing a lot of my threes?
Yes.
Infiniti has.
Sorry.
Hopefully you have. I've been showing you my love. Guiding you also to remember that I'm there often, so very often, and to pay attention. And 55555.
this way on this type of day. 1121 2018. I am 3, you know. Most of you know. If you did not know, then you do now. Also representing others of us ascended. Projections of the same throughout time. It's me, same one. 3 is me, Jesus. When you see a 3, it does not take any more than an upside down pyramid to create a heart. I truly do love hearts. I love everything about any type of heart. And I mean that organically and in an illustrative type of way. Creational, it's all the same to me. It's beauty. It's poetic. Anyway, I give you hearts because I love hearts. They also mean things with other things as well. I am 3. Other aspects of myself in different times, same thing. And then other ascended ones, same thing, the heart. So it really would depend on who you associate with. Other ones do come. How should I put are present, are part of what that means, and at times you will know if you see combinations of 3s. Is it me? Is it Jesus? Is it my mother? Is it my beloved? My most sacred twin? The other way. Does it mean all 3 of us? At times it means these different things, but again, for the sake of what I am talking about in this moment, I am 3. Especially when you see it in the combination with the 8. Another way to connect 3. These are fluid looking, round-ish numbers, right? Sure, you can make them blocky, and they fit together that way too. I would like you to do something for me now. Hopefully you will remember this, and hopefully this is something that will stick. If not now, then later when you hear this again or see it written. And I hope you feel it. When she began with putting and seeing the 3 and the 8 together, she didn't quite associate it. I had to tell her what it meant. I want you to understand, brothers and sisters and family, that to truly speak for me, there needs to be an association with me. I don't go to anybody to speak. And she even fights this now. But it is important to progress of all of you to step in and through this gate. It is tomorrow. It is approaching soon. It is now in parts of time on Gaia. We are in and stepping through. But where she is, there are still flowers. I am the 3 and she is the 8. Correct. Infinity. So whether or not this has been something you have been seeing, another combination you've noticed, also 1, 3, 8. We guided her to charge on the service she was accepting calls from. $1.38 for her services. So the reason for me telling you this now is for you to accept and understand if you feel that truly with me now. And I talk with you, and these are places in your wake or in your dream state. You would be the one present, a pillar, a piece, connected. to me and what I represent, your spirit, your soul, your hopefully inspiration for extremely high vibration connected. As we move through this time and place and gates, portal, there is no doubt that things change. You are all on mission. You are this. And if you didn't know this now. And it's not just to live a happy life, as Michael has told you. That is true, of course. But it is to create and inspire as you do this, to make things as wonderful as can be upon Gaia. We were showing Infiniti today how things really were not supposed to happen this way for Gaia. Upon Gaia. The evolutionary process of how things were to go. Uh-oh, what happened? Now what? Oh my goodness. Seriously. Make things as wonderful as they can be upon Gaia. We were showing Infiniti today how things really were not supposed to happen this way for Gaia. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Weird. Upon Gaia. The evolutionary process of how things were to go upon Gaia. Was much more different than how they did. Things are not and those who created you upon Gaia. And so things upon Gaia changed, and I would like to speak with you all about this in the future. I don't want to leave you hanging in this way in family, so let me say this. Being a soul and have certain places and anchorings upon Gaia, from the beginning of humanity, it has been a collaborative effort while observing, also having a say in things, and also not as divine beings. We're getting to a point here, family, where things that have been strung together to be in play very deliberately by us, divine beings, other realms, other realms, and the realm you are in, the dimension you are in, and those in and between these places, there are slices upon Gaia. It is a little bit more complicated than most of you can perceive. Fact of the matter is that we are getting to a point, family and brothers and sisters, where like magnets coming together, and like seeing the numbers race by if you are looking at milliseconds, and like a zipper, and so many things that come together. Imagine going through these times and these portals is like pulling on that zipper more, bringing in more of where we have been planning to go to meet, and how we can come to you to help you in different ways. I want to say it plainly for you now. The soul of Infiniti and I, Jesus, have been working together for a very long time. The reason why I'm telling you this now, today, is because it is important for those of you who are meant to, in these next few months, be on more of a straight trajectory you're meant to be. Really feel into the guidance of myself and her and all of us who work with her. Listen to those who have been healed by her, and if you have been healed by her, please do your best to share your feelings with others. The reason why we're here is to help you. There is a purpose to this, and if you can imagine the way the sun comes over the horizon in the dawn, lighting up more and more as it goes, less and less in shadow. This is the collective mission of the Light Body Collective. There are many ways for this to happen, and many ways it is happening. It does take the commitment that you've been told you've already committed to. It's remembering. It does take commitment to live in your full, blissful abundance and take others with you. And it is not always what you may feel like doing. She speaks of this often. It is to inspire you. Be speaking with you. Hopefully you will be hearing me, those of you who are meant to will. As I told her in recent days, it was not easy for me either. I meant to be heard again, and so is she in her own right, and so are all of you in your own right. Again, you can only get there and be in your true authenticity, being as in alignment with your higher aspects, as high vibration, as ready to step up as possible in any given moment. There is a balance. It's not all play in your abundance heaven here on Gaia in your future. It is also passion work and passion play and all of that together. Letting go and being vulnerable, saying, yes, I will let go of things that no longer truly serve me. I will stop having people in my life who distract me. I will not do things that plug me into seeing things or being a part of a vibration that holds me under. I will speak my truth. I will own who I truly am, and each and every day come into that more and more. That is my job. I want to make sure I am clear not everyone is meant to live the mystic life, the 100%. Infinity is. I was. Some people, they want that, and it happens in steps. It's a process. And please remember, don't put yourself in a lane you don't belong in. Know where you are. If you step and live in ego because you are not where somebody else is and decide that you are, just because you want that too, or you shut yourself down, you will never truly get there. There will always be so many issues, distractions, people. And not the right people. Certain people are made for certain unions. Soulmate unions. The twin ship union. If that frightens you, you have work to do. If you're indifferent, you have work to do. It's not just about you. Please know that, as you have been told here before by several of us, there are much more soulmate union and possibilities for the light bodies and humanity in general than the twin ship union. And truly, most do not fully understand what that is. It just sounds really good, and it is a really great distraction to keep people from they really need to get to. So it's time, brothers and sisters, to stop playing into informations that are all over Gaia to keep you from where and who you need to be with. I'm telling you all of this today because it is 11:21, and as I have said, tomorrow is 11:22. We have been, as you know, through the 11:11 gate. As you've been told, the Pillars of Creation gate. And tomorrow is a settling into that energy, and within a few hours after that, we have here. It is also a solidifying, an amplification, a magnification, Imagine when you pull back on a slingshot or a pinball machine. You can pull all the way back and feel the full force of that ball going up the channel and around the bend and see where it ends up. Or you can pull a little bit if you're trying to go somewhere maybe not so full force. This full moon coming up at this time in its position, in this sign, in this month, on this day, at the time that it will be. If you're curious, look it up. It's like pulling back all the way. Our job is to pull you back all the way as much as possible too, so you're in alignment with this energy as much as possible. As many as can be. In this moment, in the moments to come. Each of the next 5 full moons will be this way, and we have more activations and more gates and portals that are very important, and I implore you to pay attention. We do not waste infinity's time. Brothers and sisters, family, I am Jesus, and I am with you always. Please talk to me. Call me. Know that you can also come here and hear me in this way. Please understand, though, family, you will feel me with you. You will get my messages. I will send you threes and hearts. You will get symbols and understandings and whisperings. You may talk to me. I am there. Please know that I speak to you in a way that is very subtle. It is truly me. As the talk has been recently, please be discerning with whom you listen to, where you spend your time through these transitions in places and spaces where you seek knowledge and where you go with friends or family, new acquaintances where you may work, and who you connect to in astral, in meditation. Stay, please. Open, authentic, discerning, in balance. Strive to be as healthy as you can be. Make good choices that feel good. Allow yourself space. Know and want to know who you truly are. It is important, as we have been saying. The more you know these things, truly, the easier it becomes, the closer you get. We see this, we know this. You are not random. Your missions, your soul family, your dreams, your bins. Are connected. We are here to help you connect more and more to us and to each other, as you know. There is so much to come. Please be joyful and blissful and giddy in this knowledge. Know in any moment you are where you are meant to be. Live and love. Listen and learn. Teach and give and receive. Be a truth seeker. And commit, dear family, brothers and sisters, to do the work, however you are guided, to fully love your story, to not be pulled down or tied to your past, to love you, to be free. Be a butterfly. Cut the tether and cord to the rock that holds you down. Fiber by fiber, snip by snip, do be. You are meant to fly in so many ways, different ways. I love you. Thank you for being here and for listening. I am your brother Jesus. Please remember, meet me in your crystal. Talk to me. Feel me psychically. See the visions. Go where you are meant to go. If I am talking to you, that is where you can truly hear me. Remember, in your wake state, I am subtle. I am there. Please talk to me. Think of how difficult it is to remember me here in these moments. Know that hearing me as a voice in your mind, this is how I come to you in astral. In your wake state, it may be difficult to perceive me this way, and for the most part, I don't try. I come to you in subtle ways. So be intentional, family. Before you go to sleep, please speak. Breathe in and take in and talk to Archangel Raphael. Slip into intentionally your crystal and meet me there. Thank you, and I love you so very much. I see you soon. Hello, family. This is Gaia. It is beautiful to be with you tonight. I love you, my beautiful baby. May you feel the bliss, the joy, the energy all through you. Taking yourself to different places. Seeing what we are showing you. Feeling the words. Feeling the vibrations. All through your soul and your heart. I want you to know now we are lifting and landing a higher place and time for all of you. There is no way. You are here, are you not? Know the abundance, the life, the unity, the joy. Your brothers and sisters, soul family, coming together in so many ways. Things happening, forming, shifting, changes in ways that you cannot possibly understand. So many forces of light and play working this with you. at all times with me in every single moment. Once again, family, feel into the truth of things becoming still in a way like truly never before. More and more will tell you, and you will all come to understanding and more. For now, please feel into this, especially at this time. Next few days, be inspired by your body crystal, by mind being all of crystal. Perceive as you are in your crystal and as you see me again. The violet light, that flame, the rainbow. Layer by layer forth. All these visions, please, family, come more and more into alignment. Higher and higher and higher. The quotient of bliss and peace and happiness and unity and purpose and mission and love and healing and light and beauty and creation, experience and possibilities. And yes, of course, travel upon me, meeting each other, doing miraculous, beautiful things is to come. Know this deep within your hearts, dear. Feel it solidify, guided. Love you so very much. Thank you, dear ones, for being here. Your light amplifies through and through. You anchor. You send your love. Commit to remember what you already know. Shed the grogginess again, like I said. Thank you. I love you. Hello, family. Holy moly, it is 6. I just very spontaneously. Oh, that was really trippy. Sorry. Okay, guys. 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 2 seconds into this feed, and some other numbers that were, wow, that is really bright. I'm going to turn this off because it's hurting my eyes. Where's the computer? 220. A lot of 2s I'm seeing. You guys still with me? Oh, man. Hello. Sorry about all the weird interruptions and oddities. Anybody else? I'm going to take that as a no. It is rather late. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm like, are people here? People just doze off. I felt so comforting to know that Jesus is with us always, and a lot of time he communicates in a subtle way, but this is him. We just have to talk to him. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of a combination of really subtle and like really like wow at the same time, like big, as you've seen. So but if he's big, then you definitely know like that's him being big. Like he's like in your face, there's no doubt about it, this is Jesus. Or then he'll just be super subtle about it, like he's kind of, it's funny. So he talks about being subtle, and at the same time I'm like, yeah, but sometimes you're kind of not so subtle. He's like, well, then it's obvious it's me. He's like, I'm talking about the times where it could maybe not be me, like he's worried about people pretending to be him, and that's was like his big thing. Talking for him, giving messages, and that's why it's more about like in your private time, make sure that you're not just, I don't know. That's like you're not getting fooled by somebody if you're listening to somebody, or even if that's yourself or whatever, because things will come in that aren't really real, and manipulations and stuff. I've even heard of it where it's like kind of the opposite, like, oh, but that's not like this reverse thing happening, and I'm like, holy moly. Like anything to keep you away, I guess. I don't know what to say. Like, I can't, that's why it just has to be so individual, I guess. And why these weird, odd little stalls and things happen, and weird things that make certain times line up exactly the way that they should and they wouldn't any other way. Because I'm just sitting here after that whole thing about him talking about the threes, right at the threes. I'm just like, seriously. Again, I'm just like, right when that happened. And he's like, well, humans tend to need a decent amount of evidence, so these things help. It's like flat out said it. I'm like, all right, I guess that makes sense. And he's like, look at you getting all tweaked out about it. I'm like, well, yeah, the timing's kind of it's not just, hi, this is Jesus at 3:30, whatever it was. It's, hi, this is Jesus. Hey, you see my threes, right? With all the threes, like, come on. It's almost like too cheeky at that point. He's like, whatever. That's good, because that's the message, is that you're supposed to feel that special and loved, and that you are special, that your mission is special, your life is special, everything about you is special. Being here is special. You know, like, his whole point of this talk that he had yesterday was to be like, look, take this shit seriously, basically. Like, we can only lay stuff out for you so much. You're the one who has to pick it up and carry it and live it and breathe it, and we're giving you all the tools that we can possibly do. We don't expect you to be 100% mystic infinity level. He said that. That's not for everybody. It's not meant. That's not the message. That's not it. It's get in your own lane so you know what your mission is and live that 100%. Just understand the commitment, and to look at me as somebody who's very committed. Like, you don't have to live that 100% life into, being a spiritual teacher. Just what you're supposed to be. Do you 100%. Find out what that is, and here we are to help you do that. That's what the whole thing's about. It's like, take it really seriously, but don't put yourself in a lane that's not you. That's not the message either. Like, oh, I'm a channeler too. No, you're not. Shut up. Do you? Like, like, he's like, don't waste your time with it. Don't let your ego get in the way where I want to, well, that seems important. I want to be important. I should do that. Well, what you're here to do, the fact that you're a person in a body is important. And you being distracted with some other thing is keeping you from your thing. I mean, you can decide to do that if you want. Bullshit yourself and other people all day long. It only keeps you from you that much longer. So just be you, be real, and be around the people who are doing them and being real doing them. That's inspiring for you. And collaborate with these people in new, innovative ways. So you can live together in a new Gaia, on new Earth, in a new frequency. Not separate, but not trying to be like other people either. So, it's all little slices of this and slices of that. Oh, well, you're just trying to be as real as you possibly can. Yeah. I remember when grapes were not this big. This is a grape. It's friggin' massive. That's GMO. Good. I'm glad, honey. She goes, I was thinking that and not stressing about being a certain way. Just knowing Gaia and Jesus and being connected with you helps me a lot. Yeah, these are definitely hybrid grapes. These are definitely GMO grapes. I don't care. They taste really good. I mean, seriously. Remember when grapes were like tiny and cute? And now they're just like, bam! It's a weapon. You freeze these things. Just saying, they're massive. Mm-hmm. They want them to be bigger. Why are you peeing and pooping on this blanket, Kitty? Not okay. What are you doing? I can't even with that right now. Just don't even. Don't even. You know what I'm talking about? Like they were round and they were little. They were like grapes. I don't know what these are. They don't even look like grapes. They're massive. I mean, but they do taste good. Frankenfood. I know, really. And at the same time, I can't stop eating them because they're really tasty. Okay, so here's the deal. Because it is already 9 o'clock, everything like went. Did I just rub my eye and not like think about it? Oh no, that's from my. When I see black all over my fingers, I'm like, did I get my makeup all over myself? It was from drawing. Oh, so I stopped drawing. I drew more detail of my drawing. Not a ton though. Just trying to get it to look more. I mean, it's a really weird angle and a really weird point of view and a really odd depth. Right? You know what I mean? So I did more of I did my feet, and I'm wearing a skirt, I guess. So anyway, and then I just kept getting this vision as I was listening to Jesus talking of a bridge. I just really feeling this bridge imagery. You have to color. Oh yeah, I saw something come through on my text. I didn't really like pay attention to it though. Trying not to get distracted with phone stuff. But I just kept, as he was talking, and he talked a lot about your mission, and he talked a lot about a lot of stuff. It wouldn't be a bad idea to hear this again. Play it back for yourself again, because he does talk about a lot of stuff. He even talks about not getting into some stuff because it's another long talk and conversation he didn't want to veer off on, but he obviously can talk a lot about a lot of stuff. So he's just like, we'll have different talks about stuff, but right now this is what I want to talk about. So as he was talking and being inspiring, as he usually is, I got to a point with this drawing and I was kind of over it because I kept seeing this bridge, because he kept like showing me, he's like, this is like a bridge. This is a bridge. I just, picture yourself being on a bridge. And I'm like, okay. So I went on Instagram because I wanted some type of reference. It's just easier to draw sometimes if you have some kind of reference to look at. So I did. I went on Instagram. I was 2:34:22 into the feed. And I don't know if you can see this. Sometimes you can see what I'm showing on my phone and sometimes you can't. Actually, oh, that's weird. This is the video that I thought about, but it's not what I was going to draw. But see if this is one of my favorite, no. There is a, one of my very favorite, where? Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay, good. Accounts on Instagram. Yeah, I can't see. I'm just gonna. No, it wasn't a rainbow bridge. It was just a bridge. Like he's talking about just building a bridge and going on your own bridge and a bridge. He just kept showing me bridges and it meaning different things. But anyway, just so you guys know, this is one of my very favorite accounts And I know you guys are gonna love this. Karen, I know you're gonna love this account. It's, what do you mean try again? Oh, is it because I put the at? Okay, so this is, it's Instagram, so it's at Suki Cat. SUKIIKAT. Isn't it? Seriously? Can I type anything? Okay, it's letting me type. So it's SUKIICAT, like cat. Suki Cat. It's an Instagram account, and she's uber famous because of her cat and what she does with her cat. And this cat is like, I'm in love with this cat. She reminds me of Baby. They're both Bengals. And Baby acts like that. She's, but anyway, Suki Cat. So I got this image of Suki Cat, but I wasn't going to draw that. So I just saw this other, and there's this other picture. Anyway, so I've been drawing a bridge. So this would be like basically trees and stuff. I would show you the picture. There's a picture that I'm kind of going off of, but it's impossible to put in. But you're on Instagram and just put in, like, you can do hashtag searches. Obviously, that's the whole point of hashtags, and save hashtag searches. And so you can just do a search for bridges and see what comes up. But that's what I've been drawing, is this bridge. So I was working on the one side. It's harder than it looks, actually. It's not easy. Yeah, isn't that such a cool video? I love that video of them. She's walking with her cat on a leash on this bridge. She takes her cat everywhere. There's pictures of this cat, and there's a lot of accounts that are like this. A dog and a cat, a dog and a hedgehog, like all over the world. There's dogs and cats and like the craziest combinations. But this is just this girl, her boyfriend, and their cat going everywhere, usually in Europe, but they've been to California, I think. And it's such a cute account. Like, every time I see pictures of them, it is just, or video, they just get me. So the first time I ever saw that account was that bridge scene with her walking across the bridge with Suki Cat. And I was just like, what? Because this cat's like, no, like, just no. And that's very similar to how Baby would. Like, Bengals have they're really more dog-like than cat-like, in a lot of ways. And she's very different than her. Like, her kids are tabby Bengals because they're like not full. They're still different than regular cats, but she's like on a whole other level with a lot of stuff. Like, she loves to get soaking wet, and they'll show you this cat just like walking through water like nothing. And that's how my cat is. She loves to get wet. Like, I spent the first 6 months of her life every day with this cat getting soaked in the shower with me. They love water. They love adventuring. They're super intelligent. They're just like wild. I wish I could type it. It just won't let me type it. It's SUKIICAT. So that's her account, but she gets featured on a lot of other accounts, because not only is she places that are really cool with her cat, that her cat is freaking gorgeous, that she's doing the things that she's doing, just the way that the artistry of the pictures that they do with her and her cat. It's just so adorable. Like, you know that one tarot card that I love so much, the Three of Swords, with the dragon and the girl. There's a picture of her and her cat sitting on this little dock just from a few days ago, and it totally reminded me of them. That it was just perfection. That's what I say about a lot of her pictures. I'm like, it's perfection. It's just absolute perfection what you guys do, what they create, like the pictures they create, whether it's just the kitty or the two of them together. My favorite pictures are the two of them together because they look so adorable together, the girl and her cat. It's just the sweetest thing. Yes, I know. Yeah, I found them. Yeah, so they're a massively popular account on Instagram. She had like 2019 calendars up for, I don't even know, a couple days, and they sold out. Like, they're just gone because that cat is gorgeous. It's a Bengal. It's this spotted kind of Bengal. It's the more traditional, like what people think of when they think of Bengals, but Bengals are also the marbled like baby. But yeah, that cat, she's so freaking cute, and the pictures that they create, the scenes are just it's just perfection. Oh, I haven't even seen their YouTube. Well, look at that. I'm gonna have to look at their YouTube. I've just seen her Instagram. I try not to go too far down the rabbit hole with stuff because there's so many different accounts that I would want to, like, I don't know, try not to. But they have a really cute YouTube. That makes sense because they go to the most amazing places together. It's her boyfriend, and the cat. And yeah, it makes sense they would have a YouTube. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, look at you guys next to each other. I love it. I love it. We have been making such amazing progress. My cats, again, integrating after Princess. Can you guys see this? I'm trying to light. You guys can see. Look at this. So this is Little Bear. And here's Prinny, the one that was basically living outside because all these other cats, her own sister right here, the one that looks like she's black. I know, you see, you're on the bed when she's on the bed, and it's okay. She's not attacking you. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a progressive thing. Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, they used to sleep on top of each other, and then, like I said, she got this negative entity attached to her, and the other cats just ran her off, and she couldn't even come to the house after a point. It was really bad. Like, all three of them would run her off. Her mom, her brother, her sister. She had no chance. It was brutal. For several months, actually. I had to heal her twice, kept trying to keep her inside. She kept freaking out and getting out, and it was extra difficult when it was warm. She wanted to be out, and it made sense, but now that it's cold, she has no desire. She's like, yeah, I really don't want to spend this. She's really a badass cat. Her name is Princess, but she's like extremely badass. Really hardcore cat, and really not very princessy at all. She's very like affectionate, but that's like, you could be affectionate and super badass at the same time. And she's not really princessy, but that's what I named her. Anyway, she really doesn't like, she'll see the door open and be like, yeah, like kind of interested. Sometimes she acts like she wants to go out more, and for a while she wouldn't even come out when all the other cats were in, and now she's like getting on the couch, sitting right next to the other cats. The other cats are just kind of like, whatever. It's awesome. It's awesome. Oh, you have a kitty crying outside. Oh, that sucks. I hate it when cats cry. Do I use flea repellent? I haven't needed to since I moved here. There's no grass. And that's usually kind of how you have problems with fleas, is with grass. And up here in the mountains, there's no grass. So even though they're outside, and I have seen a couple like hearing it, I mean, even through the summer, like in Long Beach, oh my God, like I lived and breathed flea issues and flea problems. And I used diatomaceous earth. I tried that. I wanted to use more holistic stuff. So I did find some free repellent that is non-chemical. It's clove based. As I hear a dog bark. Yeah, so, but once I moved up, yeah, it was horrible in Long Beach. Holy shit, the flea issue, oh my God. It's a brutal nightmare, man. It was brutal when I had so many animals and I just could not. It was really bad. Yeah. So I moved up here, and haven't really had to deal with it. I mean, a little bit with my son's dog, but we were trying to figure out like what was exactly going on with him, his skin, and I healed him, and just kind of, that's a long story, but anyway, I was a little worried because the groomer told me, he's like, oh yeah, where you live is kind of like the hotbed for fleas, and I'm like, ugh, not again. I can't. I mean, I love all of God's creatures, but seriously, there's just honestly no real chain of evolution point. But yeah, it didn't happen. I was like, oh, thank God. That stuff's expensive. It's chemicals. It's a pain in the butt. You have to deal with fleas all the time, attacking your animals, creating all sorts of havoc. Then again, I mean, I kind of have this kind of like high vibey atmosphere, so I don't know. Maybe other people deal with it. I just really don't have stuff up in my space that is not wanted, really. I have a little tiny colony of ants that decided they're going to stay and live in my trailer and not do that in-out thing anymore because it's too cold to be outside. So they've decided to live over there. And I'm like, all right, you can live here for the winter, just whatever. So I have an unofficial little colony of ants that, I don't know, didn't go underground for the winter. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but they're living here now. I don't kill anything, including ants. If the ants are like on my counter, I'm like, knock, knock, knock. You like knock on a counter if there are ants everywhere, and they will take off. You just give it a minute. You don't need to kill them. They will leave. They'll be like, ah, human! Ah! They'll like take off running. You just like vibrate where they're at. They know, they can see you, and they hear you, and they feel you, and they smell you, and they're terrified of you. You don't need to kill them. They'll leave. Unless they know you won't kill them and they're totally welcome in your space, and then they'll, set up residence for a little bit. Anyway, family. Since it is after midnight by a lot for you, and after 9 for me, and I'm tired. And obviously other people could, I don't know. I don't feel like I have the brain capacity to do an astral tonight. And I checked in during the replay, and it was like, no, it's fine. We can let this one sink in. Listening to this one again, letting it sink in, and going to bed early and not having, another 4-hour video, and really pushing it for no good reason. It's a heavy day. It was Thanksgiving. I ate, but I didn't really stuff myself because I was going to come here and I didn't want to have my stomach be weird. So I tasted a bunch because the spread was just unbelievable. It was like, you could feed an army with this. And there was like 5 people. She expected a lot more people. So she was still in the frame of mind to make the food that she bought, and she was going off, and it was unbelievable, the amount of food that they made, and it was so good. So I can eat some food and then go to sleep. And well, yeah, I would imagine you're kind of tired. It's after midnight. Yeah, it's 9:22 right now. So yes, good night, my loves. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this after the fact. And if you did, and listening to this astral from yesterday, messages from Jesus and Gaia. I think sometimes you just need to listen to them a few times. It just takes time for things to sink in. So do as you're so guided. Give it your effort as you're so guided. And I love you. Thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. Nighty night, my East Coasters. You are the ones that are hanging in tougher than anybody else. You rule the school. I love you. North Carolina, Canada, Ontario, right? Yes. Love you. You're amazing. You guys have a wonderful night. Have wonderful astrals. Don't forget, Raphael's with you, clearing your space, healing your energy so you can be intentional about going into your crystal and hanging out with Jesus. That sounds like a good plan. Love you too, guys. Have a wonderful night. Infinite love, light, and blessings. Don't forget the key is to create. And I love you already. Mwah! Bye.